paranormal stories. What is this? Spooky encounters?
I don't have any. Mike does.
Yeah, one time when I was a kid, I woke up and in the middle of the night, and my blanket was about 2 feet or maybe 3 feet above me, just floating there, flat. And I thought, well, I don't know about this. I better just grab that and go back to sleep. So I did. I grabbed it, pulled it down on top of me, and rolled over and went back to sleep. I don't know if it was a dream, but it felt very real. I felt very lucid. I was very aware of what was happening, and it was weird, and I was too young to care too much and just went back to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. That's terrifying.
It was weird.
Did you say you might have seen some hidden people in your room, too, looking at you?
I don't know.
That might have just been your brain thinking.
Kids are pretty imaginative.
Were you an imaginative child?
Yes.
All right. What do you do for work? I don't think I can do this for another 40 years. Do what? What are you doing?
Yeah, Kevin Vu, what's happening, brother?
This guy's giving us all the questions. Well, I think we've answered that. I work in events. Mike is an audio engineer. Movie reactions and my first suggestion, The Conjuring. I love watching jump scares. Oh, I've seen that before, though.
I don't want to watch any of this horror bullshit, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want to be scared.
Mike's a scaredy cat.
No, I mean, all right. It's not that I actually get scared. I don't get jump scared. I can watch things and I'll jump just to play into the fun because it's fun to be scared. But then you go home and the lights are off and all of a sudden you're thinking things you shouldn't be thinking and you can't sleep. And I'm like, well, this is just ruining my well-being.
Yeah, don't you dare think things you shouldn't be thinking.
Yeah. Like that there's a demon in the corner of my room.
I know.
I'd be thinking about that.
You know what happens to me is sometimes I'll get going I don't know, some animal's going to crawl into my house when I'm sleeping or, there's someone walking around our house or I don't know. I always think about things like that. Yeah, not always. Sometimes I get stuck
I don't need to bother myself. Oh, Kevin Vu is in the chat, Joe.
Very good.
Is that me? He says working. Working what? that was our question. Working what?
I guess the answer is I don't think I can do this for another 40 years. You can't do working for another 40 years. So I don't know. Do something else. It's not working.
Galaxy Girl says you both have great radio voices. Thank you.
Thank you. And the last question, and won't scroll up all the way, is just general about me to introduce yourselves more, and I think we've done plenty of that.
Yep.
All right, that's it. We did it. We got through all of the questions besides the live chat questions. Scroll back up to the top. We got another 2 hours here.
Yeah, we'll go for another 10, 15 minutes. You guys can, we'll try to get to the chat as best we can.
Let's see. Let's just go backwards. That's what sleepers for, so you can watch scary movies together. That's true. Oh, I got a funny story about that, and it's actually specifically from The Conjuring. I remember my friend wanted to watch The Conjuring, and my other friend was there, and we were adults, so we weren't children. So it's a little funnier. We're all in our 20s, and we were watching the movie, and one of my friends got up to go get something from the kitchen. And I was kind of falling asleep at first, so I was like, oh, I'm falling asleep anyways. And my other friend thought that I had fallen asleep and then was just sitting there watching The Conjuring by himself. And he's like, I can't do this. And then he gets up and walks out. But I had not fallen asleep yet, so I heard him walk out. And then it was just me laying there with my eyes closed listening to The Conjuring. And I was like, I can't do this. Yeah, I can't do this. And then I got up and was like, where'd you guys go? And they're like, I thought you were sleeping. And then he was like, I just wanted to get something to eat. And we all got scared and ran out on the movie. And yeah, we were in our 20s. The movie was just playing to no one in the other room.
Dang.
So it was funny.
Jeez, Joe, that's scary. Baby Vandervoodson says, Mike, shame on you. What'd I do? Please elaborate.
Is it the salacious stuff?
And Baby Vanderwoodson also said, oh my God, I hope we see y'all at a Pride event in LA. My gay ass would love it.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. Yeah.
What other states in the U.S. have you guys visited?
Oh, should we go through the list?
Almost all of them.
Almost all of them. Let's see. Mike's been to a few more than me. But,
I've been to almost every single... I should just say the ones I haven't been to.
That's right.
Alaska.
Yep.
Montana.
Yep.
North and South Dakota.
Yep.
I think that's it. I think I've been to literally every other state.
Yep. Every single other one.
So I have not been to 4 states.
That's it.
Because if you missed this part, Joe and I've been on many tours around the country, and Joe's been on 3 of them with me. So both of us are well traveled around by not just by plane, but by car.
And I think the only states that you have been to that I have not been to is Hawaii and Oklahoma.
Oh, you haven't been
very specifically Oklahoma, because we never toured in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And when I drove, and I just never went there for any other reason.
Yeah.
I've been to every other state. And this isn't airport stuff. This is like we driven through, and probably got out of the car and at least that.
And I got to say, most of the country's pretty empty. It's just trees and grass.
Yeah. Well, a big part of the country is just sand, and then another big part of the country is just like grain, corn. And then the other parts of the country is just trees.
Yeah. I like trees.
Yes. What's the most fun state to drive through?
Most fun?
Yeah. What's your favorite spot to drive through?
Washington was nice.
Washington is very nice.
Oh, my favorite state is definitely Virginia to drive through. The highway going north-south through the center of the state is beautiful, especially in the fall.
You like that one the most? I like...
the trees are really close to the road.
Oh, you're right.
Like driving
they
through
are.
a tree tunnel.
Yeah, they are for miles. Yes, the drive between Seattle and Portland is really amazing.
Yep.
And the drive into Seattle from the west, like from Boise, from the east. Sorry, from east. From the west, that's more complicated. From the east is very beautiful.
Yeah.
But the drive, I also love the drive in East Tennessee and West North Carolina.
Yeah, beautiful.
Those mountains there,
and
Appalachia.
The Colorado Rockies are very nice.
Yeah, going through the Eisenhower Tunnel.
But here's the thing: the Rockies are a pain in the ass every time we drive because we're in like a big RV in a trailer, and so it's freaky driving through the Rockies. We try to avoid them, honestly. Even though it is beautiful.
Tough. It is beautiful. Last time we drove through the Rockies,
my favorite part, Joe.
What?
The goats.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Last time we went there, we saw many
goats.
But bighorn sheep.
Bighorn sheep.
Yeah, the rams.
Yeah.
And of course, bison or buffalo or American bison.
Oh heck yeah.